Previous videos have demonstrated our takes on warriors and rogues. Well, today's spotlight falls on space wizards, the wily caster archetype. Casters are identifiable by their bizarre Tesla coil-like engines, their powerful area of effect attacks, and reality-bending abilities. They offer a good blend of durability, firepower, mobility, and utility, making them perhaps the most balanced archetype in Ring Runner. They're set apart by their vast energy reserves and unparalleled trickery. Pilots who go sizzling around the stars in one of these hulls will be able to control gravity, time, electromagnetism, and of course space. If you like your guile served up with a healthy portion of firepower, then this is the archetype for you. So let's start by looking at the mass emitter node, which contains most of the gravity and inertia abilities at a caster's disposal. Gravity wells are typically used offensively, drawing in mines and projectiles towards a central point, but they can also be used defensively, plucking rockets out of the stars before they reach their intended destination. However, if you're looking for defense, an anti-gravity field might be more effective. Mass emitters also have a wide array of repulsion abilities, which can shove opponents and their attacks away. But mass emitters are not all just pushing and shoving. They can dish out plasma and pure energy in waves. And they can launch concentrated orbs of dark matter with their own gravity fields. As you've seen, these forces are capable of repelling or attracting most non-light-based weaponry, but it can be difficult to fire through your own fields. This is where your sine wave weaponry comes into play. These abilities are equipable in the caster drive node and are designed to remain unaffected by all gravity and inertial effects. Here are a few examples of sine wave weapons. The other main function of your caster drive is mobility. You can charge up a caster drive storing potential energy and release it in one blast, which will damage and push opponents as well as propelling you forward at great speed. Next, we move to the dimensional array, which allows the caster to control space and time. You can call on an enormous comet to streak across the screen, damaging all hostiles in its path. The telepotentiator offers a novel approach to travel. You can send images of yourself towards a beacon. When they arrive, you are teleported to this location. But as they travel, you can continue piloting as you were. You can also create a fracture in time that will save your current location and condition. 5 seconds later, you will automatically be returned to this state. As long as your ship is not destroyed, you can launch bold attacks during this 5-second period. You can split yourself in 3 with the Forking Path Catalyst. Finally, we'd like to give you a quick glimpse of a very fun ability, the Plexonic Accretion Array, which is just a fancy sci-fi name for a growth ray. If you're wondering why you'd want to make an enemy ship bigger, just think about how easy they'll be to hit. Now we've seen warriors, rogues, and wizards. What's next? Priests, druids, or some kind of healer? Well, the Arsenal archetype does have the ability to repair allies, but that's certainly not its focus. As its name implies, arsenals are all about guns, and lots of them. Where casters summon solar flares and comets, arsenals prefer more conventional weaponry, like swarms of rockets, calling down cruiser strikes, and deploying fields of mines and turrets. Watch for them in our next Archetype Spotlight.